Wall, 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 wall.
Sassy Chap Games.
Date everything.
Sup, dork? Been seeing you around the house, adding more dateable objects to your stupid little cherub. The fuck? Take that.
Last time I didn't record. This time I've been muted. So everything I just said doesn't matter. My bad. I was thinking, I was trying to find, thank you. Trying to find the hot Dorian, but I haven't unlocked him yet. So, oh, back, is it the back door? That would make sense, wouldn't it?
Sue. I love suing. Anyway, you do something new with your hair? It looks different.
How are you tonight?
Clever.
That might be a little strong.
Well, it looks like shit.
Damn.
In fact, it looks like you got your head stuck in a blender. Anyway, he caught me in the middle of ruminating.
Peachy the Sakat. That's why do you think I'm sitting here playing date inanimate objects right now?
I ruminate a lot. It's hella tight.
And, you know.
I was ruminating about the Big Crunch. You know the Big Crunch, yeah?
Oh no. About the general state of the world or anything in particular?
Oh, it'll twist up your guts, alright. The Big Crunch is a theory in cosmology that suggests since the universe is currently expanding, it's possible it'll eventually run out of momentum.
I feel that. I mean, I currently work for myself, but I still feel that from when I didn't.
When it does run out of momentum, the forces of gravity will pull it back together, like a giant rubber band suddenly contracting. And if that happens, the universe will collapse back into a singularity, like how it existed before the Big Bang. Everything in the entire universe, and the universe itself, will cease to exist.
Doesn't sound like such a bad idea right now, Doug.
Poof! Nothing Nada. Sick, huh? I don't know, for the lulz. Anyway, enough about how everything you do is utterly meaningless.
Jesus
no matter how
Christ.
desperately you attempt to rationalize it. I've got something lighter to share.
Also, I'm glad that you logged on and told me that I was muted, because otherwise I would have played for like an hour and then been muted and tried to put it up on YouTube and been silent.
Last time we chillaxed, I promised I'd find an activity we could both enjoy. Excitement looks terrible on you, just saying. After putting in a bare minimum of effort, I think I found a slightly tolerable activity. You're the one who'd be lucky to land me, dork.
Eesh.
I'm the freshest metaphysical concept in the universe.
Just, again, just a paper bag would be good.
Don't get it twisted. So I downloaded this new app, okay? It's called PlayBucket from the makers of ShareBucket, and let me tell you, it's fire.
But he does talk a lot.
Totally worth 99 cents.
But his voice is way less annoying than some of these other characters, so.
Not for me. I'm a high roller.
He does Vogue.
PlayBucket's a gaming platform where you can gamble. Apparently gambling's legal as long as it's on your phone for some reason.
Not them coming after FanDuel.
It's got poker and blackjack and oh, go fish. It's even got Sudoku. You said you like Sudoku, right? See, that's how in sync we are. Way I see it, this is a great way for us to spend time together. Potentially a lot of time together, if you catch my drift. Not really.
I still want to know why his head's just a ball.
See, I'm currently down about $64 million, give or take a few million. So we gotta get all that cash back or I'm gonna owe some real bad dudes a lot of money.
His existential dread wet.
But I did some math, and I figure if we play roughly 100 million hours of Sudoku, we can definitely get all that crypto back.
That was a good one. Also, I've probably played at least 100 million hours of Sudoku recently to disassociate.
I don't know, 3, a billion? How many you want? Sure, whatever. Anyway, enough talk. Talking's for losers. We've got
Says the
100
guy who
million
talks a
hours of
million
Sudoku to play.
miles an hour.
It'll be fun. I'm sorry, what? Look, I'm trying real hard here to meet you halfway.
Are you?
You've got a lot of positive qualities.
Here comes the insults.
You're not that annoying, you're available, and your bod is halfway decent for a writhing pile of anthropomorphic meat.
Jesus.
But you've got an awesome, super swole opportunity in front of you, and let's be real, you're kind of massively blowing it. Of course you will. You'd be kind of stupid not to.
Not to mention the red shirt.
I know you're not stupid. I've seen inside your brain. Sure. I'm an abstract metaphysical concept. I'm not bound by the rules of the physical universe.
I really like how self-aware they are.
So I can do cool things like walk through walls, or infest people's neurons and poison their thoughts with relentless, unending horror.
Great.
Now, I'm willing to give you another shot. Because Abby changed her number and moved out of state. But let's try a little harder going forward, okay? Otherwise, you're never gonna see me naked. And I'd really hate for you to punish yourself like that just because you don't think you're good enough for all this.
Oh.
Because you almost are, okay?
How do you think he felt recording this?
In the meantime, I'll find another chill activity for us to do together. I think I finally know enough about you to choose the perfect one. And I'll get right on it. After I stop by this retirement home I visit on Wednesdays, I read to the terminally ill on their deathbeds. It's super dope of me.
Do you also steal their money? So many losers who live in their mom's basements, just like everybody who was on my post the other day.
Mostly obituaries. It's
On
hilarious.
Threads.
Later, dork.
It's pretty much who was sitting there trying to insult me on Threads was everyone, a bunch of people, incels living in their mom's basement. Oh, I had to, it went viral, and then I had so many people attacking me. It was like 200,000 views or something, and then everyone was attacking me, saying that I was an idiot, and I was like, cool, you don't understand how copyright law works, but that's fine. And then they were trying to explore all my other posts because I turned off comments after about 2 days. Yeah, the mini books. Yeah, apparently I'm an idiot, you know. And then someone else said, they were saying I used the Energizer Bunny, so it was hypocritical. I'm like, I'm not going to try to explain parody versus copyright to you because clearly it's not going to work. Yeah. What else did they say? Oh, they said, we brought it up to, I'm going to say this and then probably get slammed if this makes it out. Anyway, we brought it up to SteamyLit. I'm not going to say who brought it up to SteamyLit, but I remember seeing it, and I may have flagged it, and we brought it up to SteamyLit because there's a company that was doing that, and they said, not our problem, to make sure that what they do is legal.
Where you left him last time. Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
Yeah, we brought it to their attention that there's no way that they have licensing for that, and they were like, that's not our job.
Hardly working at the moment.
The other thing they said to me on Threads was being mean or something, whatever. What I'm crying about it isn't going to make my book any successful, and I was like, I'll just sit here with my bestseller banner and ignore you.
There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down.
You know, it's been bestseller banner for a month, but that's okay.
In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home. Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment. You wish to right this wrong? Good. I have preparations I must first finish. But return to me again, and I will give you instructions on delivery.
Hello.
In the
Hi.
meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes. Dishy? I trust no one but myself with such precious items.
To be fair, the dishwasher was sketch.
Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me.
Jesus.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm doing alright, how are you
You
doing?
pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
Ooh.
Your hands are shaking. Take care lest you drop one.
Ooh, he got all sultry.
Daisuke places a hand on yours, perhaps to steady you, but it has the opposite effect. There's strength and grace in equal measure in his touch, and it makes you wonder how he might touch you under different circumstances.
This is, I think, my 4th time playing it. I don't know. I think it's my 4th time playing it.
Are you listening?
I can't keep track of days anymore.
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed. When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared.
Yes, it is my first playthrough. Betty. Definitely Betty.
And you are disrespectful, but it does us no good to retread old information.
I did like Lucinda Lavish
Leave
too,
me
but
now.
Betty is
Must review orders and inventory.
more attainable.
Farewell.
Betty is everything. Where am I going now? Oh. Is there a back door to this house? Oh.
The beautiful flapper
Ooh.
you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player.
She is seductive, and she's like cute.
Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. You don't have to be. Just move.
We accidentally discovered Timmy instead of Timothy the other day.
Give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley.
I think I prefer subby Timmy over Timothy.
It's a saying. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainy. How you doing?
Rainy.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way.
Oh, I don't want to insult her.
Uh-huh. Baloney.
Yep.
Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here. Even if your face ain't exactly new to me.
I did also like Kurt and Rod.
Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why.
And Water's hot.
I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records.
Oh no.
The wrong speed. You spifflicated or something? It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoopers only.
Rainy's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time.
Got a message somewhere.
Valdivinites, it's David Most, your beloved CEO, with an important question. What do the following items have in common? Cellophane, eyeglasses, and bottled water. If you guessed they're all 15% off today only on Valdivian.com, you'd be absolutely correct. But even more importantly, they're all transparent. As your leader, I value transparency above all else. Especially when the board of directors changes the locks on my office. Message received, Ian. With that spirit in mind, I need to share some difficult news with you today. I have not been entirely candid regarding my lost sunglasses. Firstly, the lost item was thankfully not my sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds,
Inlaid with
and are
conflict
locked in my
diamonds.
safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Valdivian prototype. And even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. So, as you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. To that end, and after discussing it with the board, we are now prepared to offer a handsome reward for their expedient return. A $50 gift card to Valdivian.com.
Is that it, my friend? It sounds way too much like my old tech job. Way too much. Also, this is, so they have a reduced requirements for being a Twitch, what is it called? Affiliate? Where you get paid at some point. And this is my last stream to qualify, right? My husband will tell me, he knows. I just need to get some more followers and then we're good. It's way easier than freaking Facebook or YouTube. Will you open? Do you open?
Looking for the place to do laundry. Right this way.
I was looking for back Dorian.
We have loads of strange folk here. Would you like to hear? We have Titus the detergent, Washford and Drysdale the stackables, and Harper the hamper. Who would you like to know more about?
I don't know. I only need a few.
Drysdale and
Most of you guys
Washford.
followed me.
They sit atop each other and practically do everything this place of washing needs.
I think I need 11 more.
Drysdale, he's full of himself. Washford, he's also full of himself. They're perfect for each other. Who would you like to know more about?
Both of them?
She's a true warrior.
Ooh, is
She
she?
and her Diogenes have a culture of sacrifice and honor. If you're interested in getting to know her, a word of advice. Don't eat the pods. Don't eat the pods.
But what if I do? Now I want
Who
to.
would you like to know more about? She's the emperor in the corner. You would think that a wicker basket wouldn't have so strong a personality. But you'd be dead wrong. Do. Who would you like to know more about?
This
It's a
sounds...
pleasure to serve.
The sounds of the door in the background are cracking me up because I don't know if you've ever listened to the audiobook of Unhinged, but Richard Pendragon, the person who they voiced Treese, credits their door for the so there's a part at which when she's sleeping with the door where it like slams open and closed. And it's their door at their studio, in their recording studio that they recorded, like slamming open and closed with a knob. And so in the end or the beginning, they credit and Richard Pendragon's door. This cracks me up. Oh. Oh, wait. I was trying to find the back door. But, like, where would that be? I feel like it would be back... Maybe it's you. I probably walked right by it. It's probably what I did. Oh, I already talked to Dorian. Ah, rookie mistake. Alright.
Oh, hi. I'm on vocal rest right now, so I'm not too tired for the work week. Trying my best to rest anyways.
So random. Oh, okay, bye.
You're welcome to swing by the show another night if you like.
The show. Alright, we have one more. Ah! I could have sworn you can. Haha.
A cool breeze tickles at your neck. You can feel someone here, but you can't see anyone.
Oh, the diva.
No.
Oh,
Why are you here? What are you doing?
why are you so mad?
Yes! You scared me. Don't you know who you are? What you are to me? I'm scared the way one is frightened when coming face to face with a divine force. Not now, not here, not yet. Please, please, I'm not ready. Not like this. I've dreamed of this, of meeting you, finally.
I thought I pissed it off.
And now the moment is here. I just can't. Not yet. I'll be ready when you come back.
So first everyone was rude. And now everyone just wants to ignore me. That's cool. Alright. Now I can go. Oh, I keep forgetting that glitched. Now, I'm torn between the dresser and Backdorian.
It's hard to make sense of what you're seeing. Are the Dateviators glitching? A mass of pixels, artifacts, corrupted warnings, and static regards you with a chilly indifference. Or what seems like indifference anyway. This entity is difficult to read.
I don't bite. I think. Do I? Not sure if I do. Not yet. Did I? Have we met?
No.
Is that a lie?
Is he right? Is it a lie? Thinking about it too hard makes your head hurt and your nose bleed.
It is.
Oh.
Not yet.
What are we even talking? Just not yet?
Is this frustrating?
Yes.
It is.
Jesus Christ.
How about now? It is. Would you tell me if it was? Well, you can't, so.
Oh my god.
Would you lie? Not. Yet. And yet. And yet.
I don't know.
And yet. You want something. Pick your poison.
Love? Because everyone hates me?
Define love.
Duh.
Absence. Love. Like this.
Is that the good sound that'll... So does she come like... Does she get like... more humanoid? Because she looks more humanoid in there.
Done. Flirty giggle. Chuckle.
Did you say flirty dickle?
See? No biting. Flirty giggle. Chuckle.
Giggle makes more sense.
Not yet.
Jesus Christ.
Flirty giggle. Chuckle.
How many people do you think thinks it's actually glitching? Okay.
It's me. Were you followed? Is the signal encrypted? Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans. And I've come to a realization. It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them? I did discover one other interesting piece to all this. At least I find the ability to transform inanimate objects into living humans interesting, even if you're not super impressed.
That's
After
why we're
analyzing
here.
the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the Dateviator user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because certain character attributes emit an energy vibration on the same resonant frequency as the molecules of a particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve.
The Tuvix problem?
That science will never solve. Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with each inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Dateviators. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now. I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Valdivian's goons were closing in, so I was forced to flee to a country in South America to avoid detection. And my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously? 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF. What a joke! Remember, check the date viators for the realization recipes.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm ashamed to say I have not watched as much Star Trek as I probably should have. Enough to know what's going on, but not enough to know the specifics. Ah!
Dorian stands directly in your way, unmovable and unimpressed, and facing away from you entirely.
What are you looking at? I'm looking at the backyard.
I like how his voice is even muffled.
It's an important job. What's in the backyard simply does not concern you right now. What you need to focus on is inside the house. If you want to speak about why, talk to Frank Dorian. I'm the same as him. I'm just facing the other way.
I love voice actors.
There isn't an evil board in my body. I've been straight with you. Now be straight with me and go away.
Okay.
Maestro, are you here to listen to me perform? With me? Why not fall in love with music? It's so much easier.
Why be straight with Dory when we can go be gay with Betty is absolutely correct.
On to more pressing matters though.
And also Benoit.
I was hoping we could discuss my rider. I'm sure it's not your fault, seeing as how we've never worked together, but there are certain things I require if I'm expected to give a great performance. Exactly, but more consequential. For starters, I was hoping for a little help with Huvier. You know the gentleman goes around cleaning the house with his vacuum hose. Makes a terrible racket.
I need to find the vacuum.
Please tell Huvier that he needs to do something about the dust. It's awful for my pedals. Any more of it and they'll begin to stick. I really did try to explain this to him, but the language barrier was just insurmountable. I'll need a bit of help with Hector too, I'm afraid. The vents around the house? Surely you know those.
Okay.
Could you please talk to him about the temperature? I need it at a firm 20 degrees, or it's going to wreak havoc on my tuning. Cold? Not in Celsius.
I knew that was coming.
Or perhaps, as we are currently outside Sweden, you know of it as the centigrade scale? Honestly, I think my accent got in the way again. Same with Lux. I like to be lit a certain way. Everyone around here does seem to be a little... Oh, there's no better way to say it.
I just realized that the curve in her hair is because it's an upside down quarter note.
Unrefined. Speaking of, do we have a lighting designer on staff? That's all right. I was somewhat prepared for this. My friend Celeste was on a loan to a community theater once, and she told me all about their adorable little
And
projects.
eighth note, so sorry.
Now, if it's all right with you, I'd like to get back to rehearsal. Please do let me know what everyone says. I'm eager to jump into our work once the issues are addressed. Adieu!
This is why we have author math and have to figure out the RPMs that a vibrator will go for fully charged, or else our husbands yell at us. That's way too slow. It has to be at least 5,000 RPMs. True facts. That happened. Oh, I really don't want to talk to the shower again. Yeah, between you and Nicole Parker's husband.
A bartender drums her fingers on the countertop, clearly bored out of her mind. Her long red-orange hair is pulled back into a ponytail that flows down her back.
I love her
like
hair.
the drinks she pours so expertly. She makes herself a drink, taking a small sip of it and setting it down. Your entrance startles her so badly, she nearly knocks it over.
Someone's here. Welcome to my humble bar, the Tipsy Tumbler. I'm Beverly, but you can call me Bev, or Beverly, or Madam Proprietress. That would be so cool. I'm the owner and bartender and janitor and stockroom attendant. Nice to meet you.
You played a lot yesterday.
Hiya.
Also, hi.
Beverly squints at you, frowning as she seems to be considering something. And then she snaps, pointing at you.
Wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, it's you. My proprietor. I can't believe I didn't recognize you. Ugh. Yes, you? Who else so charitably bought this adorable minibar for me so I could set up my dream bar? I owe you a huge debt. You have free drinks for life here. Welcome to the reopening of the Tipsy Tumbler. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Bev, that's a lot of openings. Did something happen the first 6 times you tried to open the bar? Nope, nothing. It's because nothing happened. Not a single customer came. Total ghost town. Each time. I've lost an alarming amount of sleep trying to figure it out.
When did you start playing?
So please don't leave. You are literally my first customer in ever. Every time I thought you were finally going to invite people over, I'd polish the place up and prepare to be the best host I can be. But then each time you'd chicken out and spend yet another weekend home alone. I mean, why did you get a minibar if you weren't going to invite guests over?
Influencer.
But that's... Okay. It's all water under the bridge. You'll have to talk to River if you want that. Anyway, that's enough babbling for me. So take a seat and let me fix you something already.
I mean, I wouldn't mind talking to River again. She was hot.
Please, let me fix you something. First and foremost, am I making you a cocktail or a mocktail? Mocktails are the non-alcoholic versions of a cocktail.
Yes,
Just as
thank
fun
you.
And delicious, but without the burn.
The Datadex app.
Or the drunk part, obviously.
I would like a cocktail since that's what I'm having now.
Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk.
Also, this is from Cat Mom Co. Always freaking busy reading trash. My favorite.
They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, and also I have no customers. Anyway, which mocktail would you like? Smart. You'll get sugar, mint, and lime flavors all in a nice tall glass.
I did have virgin mojitos when I was pregnant.
Coming right up.
Little joys.
You lift your glass to your lips, taking an extended sip.
Molly's so sweet. I'm sad she's not opening her shop, but I understand why.
How was it? Well, after 6 grand openings, I got a lot of practice in. Plus, with a name like mine, I should know my beverages pretty well. I really don't want to close this place down. I've put my bar and soul into it. So, will you be my first returning customer? Really? Oh my gosh, yes! Yes, thank you.
But yeah, also I think I tried... Well, luckily we had a athletic beer. I don't know if you've ever had that. It's like... They have tons of non-alcoholic beer options. And at the time we were doing a beer blog, so they had ambassadors. They had people apply to be ambassadors, and we were ambassadors because we were pregnant and breastfeeding, so we got a lot of athletic beer.
Tell your friends! Tell everyone! Please! And I'll be seeing you next time.
It was cool. They're not cheap, but they ship to your house, and if you want to participate in the summer and not drink, it's like literally just a beer, and they have sours and porters and all sorts of stuff. Ooh, where was I going?
You're back!
Oh, I forgot that it was the sink and not the water.
It all happened one rainy night on the north side of Perkleman City.
Oh, I've made a mistake.
The tough side. I'd stayed late at the office because I had extra work to do before the holidays. Well, when I left, I was feeling a bit low, so I went out to a local bar.
Hi, Danelle.
It's called the Banana Club. They make a mean Shirley Temple. Heavy pour.
Beer doesn't agree with me anymore either. The ones we like to drink are like the low ABV ones.
Devastatingly potent? Yes.
If it's a dirty Shirley.
A recipe for disaster? I know. I shouldn't have indulged. I should have known better. But after I'd had about 7 of them, I went out for a stroll. I don't know where I was going. Just trekking the streets with my dog. Suddenly, I came upon a fine dining establishment called the Questionable Dandelion. They've got an incredible buffet.
I was very confused for a minute because I was like, it's June. No, it's freaking July.
Lots of strange ingredients from all around the world.
I also agree. Someone needs to write down Questionable Dandelion. Where's Nicole?
They're always trying new things. Like Diplodocus berries.
Also, how many people have birthdays in July?
And Jimson weed cupcakes.
Okay. This is so stupid. But, the Jimson weed makes me laugh every time because for some reason, when I used to work at the farm, nothing would grow in the back paddock. Nothing except this Jimson weed. And the horses, it's like a low budget pot. Like, you can get unreasonably high on it, but a bad high. The horses would go, like, eat all of it, and I was like, stop eating it, it's spiny and it's bad for you. And I'm like, why are you eating? A couple of the horses would just be, like, knee deep in it, just eating it constantly, and you could not get it to stop. So now every time I think of Jimson weed, I just think of these stupid horses going out and eating this freaking drug. Yeah. It's probably what was wrong with her, honestly.
They also sell Excedrin by the pint, the headache medicine. Oh yes, very, but good for headaches.
I mean, honestly, if I was a lesson horse, I'd probably want to be high all the time, too.
I was walking around, or sort of drifting, or rather, floating, or... I guess you could say I was making my way about town.
Bro.
Aimlessly, you see? You're very perceptive. Well, I came across an alley I had never noticed before. It was dark and had a rather threatening look about it.
Let's go down it.
So naturally, I went down it. I wandered down the alley and came to a door lit by a red light. I opened it and found a long hall, at the end of which was a sort of booth. And in this booth was a fortune teller. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting. Although it could have easily been more of a chartreuse. I can't tell, I'm tone deaf. Yes, her name was Vagabonda the Sinclairius. She was wearing a fantastic red shirt, not unlike the one you're sporting.
Are you okay, buddy?
I'm sorry I keep harping on the shirt, but it was absolutely fantastic. she spread out a deck of strange cards and asked me to select one. They were business cards. I chose at random, and the card I picked turned out to be the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades is a bespoke shovel manufacturer based in Crumple, Michigan. The owner's name is Ace. He does great work. Vagabonda snatched the card back from me and said, "Not that one!" Turns out she had her rewards program on the back. 12 stamps and you get a free spade.
What is happening?
We agree! Besides, she only had 2 stamps. So I snatched it back from her again and we had a bit of a row and I'm sorry. God damn, that is a nice shirt. Anyway, I guess that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I think that's why she cursed me.
Maybe because you wouldn't shut up.
Because right afterward, she said, "Martin, that wasn't a very good start to our fortune-telling session. I'm going to curse you because of it." And then she cursed me. She waved what looked like a magic wand. Although, to be honest, it could have easily been a bagel of some sort. And then said, "Martin, I doom you now to become a detestable object. I transform you thusly, so that you may go home and think about what you've done." That is correct. And then I became a sink. Now you find me as I am, trapped in this porcelain prison. All I want to do is return to my old life. To stroll the streets of Turkoman City once more.
Jesus, buddy.
Not a care in the world. Oh, how I long for it. Please, won't you help me?
I really would not.
Sudsy and I would be oh so grateful if you could get to the bottom of what's going on here and return us to our proper forms. Will you?
Sounds like Dennis. It definitely deserves to be a sink. Is Sudsy the sponge? Oh no, that was the dog.
A wise choice.
Jesus. Okay, bye. Not what I meant to do at all. Note, I have to turn the water on first because I do not want to run into Sinclair again. To wash that away with some Betty.
Lucinda Lavish stands in your way, her well-endowed body striking a luscious pose.
Tell me your desires. Come.
I love her too. I thought she said I wasn't going to see her anymore. Oh, I love her pants.
I told you I would have something special for you. Something really special. I'm Lucinda Lou. Hope you're ready. I put together a treat. Something outside the prying eyes of those who don't want to see us have a good time. It's a feature where you can hear anything you want from me, anytime you want. As many times as you want. Right this way. You can pick any option as many times as you
It's like phone sex.
So, what do you want to hear from me, sweetie? Yes, yes. Sex. Sex.
I like that's her sexy thing.
Sex.
You're just gonna keep yelling sex at me.
You're my everything.
Oh.
You push my buttons so well. You're my everything.
Alright. One more time.
Sex,
Yeah, we just yell sex the whole time. Got it.
Yeah.
It's like
you
the
look finished.
It's like the worst phone sex operator ever.
How was that? Did you have fun?
I sure did.
I'm so glad to hear that, baby.
Sex,
Hopefully
sex,
as glad
sex.
as you were to hear me. Next time I see you, hopefully you'll like my surprise. Until then.
So does it count as interacting with this object already? Because I tried to open the bed. Oh no, okay.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling? Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
I'm kind of into it.
You know, sex and horror have
Yeah.
always gone hand in hand.
I'm into it.
It's not the
Well, yeah,
Oops.
of course. But
I'm
you've
a little
watched
excited
me
there.
work, and you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
Alright, how do you remember it, Betty?
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Ah, the rednecks have started their fireworks early.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Listen, sometimes you gotta figure out if they're fireworks or the bombs from the Aberdeen Proving Ground, because you never know.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear.
Also, we went through July birthdays. I forgot. Yeah, wait. 1, 2, yeah.
Betty
Janelle's,
sighs,
isn't yours soon?
her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming. Well,
Nicole Parker's the 7th.
I just thought maybe if I had nightmares.
So is Thea. Thea Mason's also July 7th.
I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests. But since we're such good friends,
Yeah, Thea's 772.
I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare. Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen
Yours is
monster.
77 also? What the heck? Triple sevens?
My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand.
Sounds like a Latrexa book.
I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound.
Am I the only one who's a Leo?
We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air.
All you cancers.
I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid. There. You see?
You're a Leo? There's so many July birthdays.
Right? That's a pretty tame example.
Oh, you're in
But there's
August.
also
Dang it.
some possibilities. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She just deals with it differently. It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that. You would?
Yeah, Betty, I'm trying to bed you.
You're too sweet, you know. It It's funny, I was just thinking of you.
My son is also an August Leo.
It seems like that happens a lot.
August Leo.
I think of you, and here you are.
Which is probably why he's as hard-headed as he is.
It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night. I'm all too aware. But you know what I mean, don't you? You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity. Please, don't pretend to be surprised. For years, it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face.
All born on your birthday, all different years. That's crazy.
When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble.
Okay, I thought we just moved into this house because we got the job at the Valdivian, whatever that was, David Moist. And then we got fired. We just saw it as years. Did we bring the bed with us?
You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep.
Move it to where you can move the bed. Yeah.
I know it's a lot to lay at your feet. Especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night.
Not like me trying to find plot holes in the game.
But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right? Please, just give yourself the night. Even if you think you know what you'll say.
I know what I'm gonna say, Betty. Trust me.
And sleep well tonight.
Ooh-ah. Do we think it's any water? Or am I gonna accidentally summon the sink? Can I?
When you come across River again, she's got company. A glamorous companion in an equally glamorous bathrobe and that effortless sort of wet hair look. You hear River call her Bathsheba. She appears to be your bathtub.
Come on, girl. It's just the two of us. You don't have to play coy. You can't be all over this house and not have some good gossip.
She came flying in.
I don't. That's not really...
Come on. You can tell your girl Sheba. You know I will do.
I love the robe.
River's eyes dart to you suddenly, and you're not sure whether she's angry or relieved.
Oh, hello. We'll have to get acquainted another time, but... Well, maybe if you won't talk to me, you'll talk to them.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Jesus.
No, not at all. Come here.
Bathsheba throws her arm around River, pulling her closer. You can see River's cheeks flushing. Steam rises from her skin in a light mist. It's sort of adorable.
Look, since we've got a new friend here with us, I'll let you choose. Our friend River here likes to pretend she's above things like gossip and opinions.
What does this voice sound like?
And I know that's not true. Why, just the other day, I caught her rolling her eyes at Prissy.
Sounds like Mrs. McGonagall.
Your plastic plant. And the other day, when Jean-Loup was working on a song, I know I heard her laughing.
I wasn't.
And every time you leave Winifred, she's got you all steamed up.
Don't ask me about her.
Jesus, River.
Don't sweat it, Riv. Look, I'll let you off easy. Just one little cup of tea. Your friend's choice.
I'll have to go check out the data decks. I haven't checked it out much.
That's fair, isn't it?
River looks as if, to her, this is the farthest thing from fair, but she knows there's no wriggling out of it now.
Fine.
Well...
River's demeanor seems to shift immediately. It's like she can barely keep from rolling her eyes.
I just think it's interesting that a plastic plant would need to be watered.
Interesting how?
Just interesting. I'm not saying I'm offended. It's just when my water slides down her leaves and gathers in the pot until it gets nasty.
Oh, that is pretty nasty. Why do you water a plastic plant anyway?
Oh, well, if it's to make her look prettier.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. You really can't read the room, can you?
I fucked up.
River is positively boiling, but somehow she doesn't explode. She just takes a quiet breath, exhaling and centering herself.
Just one question before I go. What do you think is my best state?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, you're just so pretty all the time. But you know, you're so fun when you're liquid. After all, who doesn't love a good bath?
I see.
River leaves without another word, not bothering to say goodbye to you or Bathsheba.
Whoa, 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 hey! What did I do wrong? Wait up, Riv!
What happens if I leave the water on? Alright, it's use of the floor. No, I have not meant the floor. Is there a certain part of the floor? Oh, the upstairs landing.
Master came back to see Timmy again. Maybe Timmy made a good impression on you last time.
Oh, I love Subby Timmy.
Oh, Master makes Timmy blush. You make Timmy blush. Timmy is so glad to see you. Yeah, since you're here now, maybe you can do something for Timmy? Oh, so nice.
I love him so much.
kind. This is why Timmy likes you. Yeah. Timmy is so lonely. Timothy keeps him hidden away from the world. Maybe you can teach Timmy how to make Timothy love him. Yay! Timmy is already so lovable as he is. Yeah. How do we make him more lovable?
Oh, it hurt at
Master
me.
has such good taste. Yes, that's right. Timmy is perfect. Maybe Timmy just needs to become stronger.
Uh-oh.
In that case, how does Timmy make Timothy see just how perfect he is? Timothy only cares about clocks, clocks, clocks. Timmy is more perfect than a silly little timepiece could ever be. Timmy cares about time, too.
Jesus, really, he's definitely gonna hate me after this.
Timmy hears your words.
The Catboy clock yawns lazily.
But Timmy is hearing a lot of, like, effort in those suggestions. Maybe Timmy could just be adorable instead. Timmy will make it. All those other things are very nice, but being cute is nicer.
Timmy yawns and stretches.
Timmy has too much on his mind. Yeah. Need a nap. Maybe you come back and see Timmy again. Timmy will be in his cutest form, not at noon. If you want to see Timmy when he's not fun, come at noon.
It's your cat.
Good night. Yeah.
I love that it's a cat boy.
Oh.
Okay, so what is making noise? Because I thought it was me being an idiot hitting the wall. But that was suggestive. Okay, upstairs landing. Got it.
Be there in a moment.
An utterly charming secretary hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short as she seems to recognize you mid-sentence.
Oh!
I love her.
Oh my goodness gracious! It's the human. Oh.
Florian's. It's close to Florian.
Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia.
Is that the ceiling?
Oh, you don't know. I completely understand. You must be such a busy bee running around and taking care of all of us here in the house. Who would have time to remember every little detail? Mayor Celia runs things around here, keeps an eye on all the citizens, makes sure the wheels are greased so nothing squeaks. You know, that sort of thing. I help her out when I can. But if we're being honest, she does most of the heavy lifting around here. Keeps a roof over everyone's heads. Literally, she's the ceiling. I could pencil you in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh, well...
She twirls a strand of dark hair around her finger, blushing sweetly.
Would you care for some tea while you wait? Perfect timing. Just so happens I've got a kettle all nice and ready. How do you take it? Well, normally I wouldn't offer that sort of thing, being a civil servant and all, but you are a VIP. You didn't hear it from me, but sometimes the mayor likes a little Irish in the cup herself. Too much for me, personally. I'm a sugar gal. Here you are.
Florence stumbles, pitching forward onto her hands and knees. The tea spills all over the floor, though thankfully the cup doesn't shatter.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Just spilled everywhere. Right on the carpet of my good jacket. Oh, that's gonna sting. I'm so sorry, dear. I need to dab this out with a towel right away. Would it be alright if you showed yourself up to the mayor's office? Just this once? Thank you so much, dear. Sorry again about the tea. Uh-oh.
I'm stuck.
Tell the mayor about this.
There she is,
Oh,
the mayor
Jesus.
herself. She simply radiates poise and power. She's an intimidating sort of beauty, but you find yourself intrigued to learn more about her.
So, in summary, I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Miranda Priestley 100%. I was like, what in the devil wears Prada is this?
Beverly, I understand your concerns, but what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear foot traffic every night.
We could try that.
Bev.
Fine.
The cobwebs in her hair.
Trust me, we're doing everything that we can.
Alright. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
That's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank?
Is he the mattress?
You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself out.
Mateo, come. Sit. Tell me what's bothering you.
Oh, or futon?
Right. It's just...
Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords
The
around the
blanket from
house,
the living room.
refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams. It's really been stressful for the inanimals.
Inanimals.
And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot, and...
All right, Mateo, all right. Lux, you said.
At least she seems like a nice Miranda Priestley.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next. Hello, Wallace, darling.
What's his name, Wallace?
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's Home Object Association.
Door.
Here's my card. But really all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today?
I don't really know, ma'am.
Well then. Hello. Meeting successful. Never a bad idea to make sure everybody knows your face. We're important here.
I like the recessed lighting as her buttons.
Some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, we're doers. That hardly precludes you from getting things done. It just means that you do them quietly. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor. It's about my assistant, Florence. She is an absolute dear.
Ooh, I don't like that face. They are really detailed.
Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble.
I didn't actually get to make my costume for Monsterotica because we were a little bit busy.
She's such a kind thing. But that means she lets people walk all over her. Sometimes I worry the wrong sort might be taking advantage of her. I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser.
Just a little bit
She might be
busy.
having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her. I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. And technically speaking, as the owner of the house, you outrank me. Maybe you could get something out of her. What do you say? Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Quietly? Thank you. I'll be waiting. Hopefully it's nothing. What else do you need? You have done so. Keep well.
I'm hoping that this year I will be less aggressively busy. Year 2. What am I doing? Oh.
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? Maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage! You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere! Find me those glasses, now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is! Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them! David.
Okay, now that David Moyes has stopped ranting, yes, year 2, I am negotiating with the hotel right now. It is, pardon me, again, Mother's Day weekend. So May 7th through 10th, at the same hotel. We're just working through some of our contractual wording and everything, since I have to be careful because I don't know if what we do is going to be illegal in a year, so I need to have that add a clause. But yeah, we should be good to go this year, especially because, so I don't know if you guys do it, but last year I had 3 different reps. I'm sure you didn't know unless I told you specifically, because I was not about to just blast that all over the place. My first rep was great. He died. They didn't tell me for 6 months. My second rep had only worked there for like 2 months. I had to drive my ass down there and force them to talk to me because they didn't give me a rep. Then she quit. Then my third rep was a consultant named Jesse. And that's why I was so busy, because the consultant named Jesse took up the entire previous week, the week prior to it, with dumbass shit. So yeah. That should be better this year. I should have a more permanent rep. Jesse, hiss. Hi, Dakota. Jesse's the worst. Also, I'd like you to know that Jesse tried to blame it on the staff, because I talked to my rep this year, trying to negotiate the contract, and she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I heard you had miscommunication issues with the staff." I said, "Oh, no. Tion was great. Brandon was great. Yeah, it was Jesse. So, luckily she's gone. Anyway, yes, the 7th. It would be Mother's Day weekend. And we're looking at the beginning of November for Nestfest. But I gotta get Monsterata book first. Monsterotica. Oh, oof. What was I doing? I know I should have it better off because I'll be holding the next. I didn't want to book several years in advance and take people for 2026 without 2025 running, because I just think that's crazy. So I'm a little bit behind as far as like getting the dates announced and things, but it should always be on Mother's Day weekend. And now that I can negotiate like a multi-year contract, I will be able to back things up a little bit with like ticket sales and like applications for volunteering and stuff. So we're just a little bit of time crunch this year, but it should go smoother next year and the year beyond. Sorry, Mom. Listen, I think it works out because one, the moms get a weekend away with their friends, right? And it makes it easy for Mother's Day for their partners and their kids. Just buy that special edition. What are we talking to now? Who do we want to talk to? Who have we not talked to? Quite a lot of people, I assume. Ah!
Dorian stands firmly in your way, an unmovable wall.
Dorian.
Thinking of going outside?
Oh, God. Why? Oh, he looks evil.
All right. It's a decision that takes a lot of thought, that. Just understand that when you do, events will sort of, coalesce around a final decision. Think of it as making an irrevocable choice.
Oh, I'll have to look at the date decks.
For this time it is. Those date viators have put you on a certain quest that I cannot advise you on. All I can do is let you know how important the choice of leaving this house is.
Okay.
Would you like to leave?
No.
We'd love to have you. I open up when you tell me to. It's you who needs to make the decision about whether you're really ready to go out there. After all, you're the only one who knows the reason behind why you tend to stay inside these days.
How long would the drive be?
On the nose right there. You and me and the glasses can stay inside the confines of this house until you've done all you have. So for now, I'll remind you to keep indoors. Stay safe.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so the first year, well, before I realized Monstronic was blowing up, I had budgeted out, my spreadsheet is like 30 tabs long. I had budgets for everything, but I had budgeted out like 1-day tickets and early bird tickets, and then I realized how feral people were and I had to get rid of all of them because there was no way that would happen.
An armored soldier
Oh,
with absolutely
Terminator.
haunted eyes claps you on the shoulder, his iron grip jerking you towards him before you've even had a chance to introduce yourself.
You know, I've done 8 for Boston, so 34 hours isn't that bad.
Ranger! Oh, you survived the journey. And with all your limbs still attached. Thank the immortals you made it here alive.
He stares at you for a few moments, though he doesn't remove his hand from your shoulder.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a Separatarian. In that case, thank the non-denominational person and/or inanimate object that may or may not be eternal with undefined magic powers who may not even exist at all.
He starts suddenly, clapping his hand to his forehead.
Oh, and heck, where are my manners? Name's Nukem. Luke Nukem.
Luke Nukem.
Look at you!
I'm debating having...
Sorry, it's been a while since I've seen another face. Except the faces in the walls, of course. They tell me to burn things. But I try to tune them out. Mostly because I already burned everything flammable weeks ago. Nice to meet you too, Ranger. Anyway, forgive me if my extended isolation has eroded some of my social skills. I've just been stuck guarding this outpost for months. And you spend enough time out here alone, it's real easy to go feral. But don't worry, they have great solutions for that now. Total biological and psychological collapse. It ain't pretty.
I've been reading too much Omegaverse because that's all I can think of.
Not like you. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, I'm just so excited you weren't obliterated. When I heard Colonel Furnace was sending a division from across the Barrens, I thought for sure swarmers would rip your flesh to shreds and use your blood for fuel before you even made it to the first outpost.
That's aggressive.
You certainly are. I appreciate that in a ranger. But wait, you came alone? Where's the rest of your division? Kruck! Swarmers be damned. I'm so sorry, Ranger. May the immortals provide the fallen safe transport to the Underrealm and solace in their everlasting night. It's Luke. But I appreciate you too, Ranger. Listen, I wish I could give you more time to decompress. I know you must be exhausted after your journey, but time is of the essence. We have much to discuss, and dangerously little time before our mission commences.
I thought we were almost done with your conversation.
Look, I know you're tired,
Oh.
Ranger.
Oh, I pissed him off.
I'm tired too. More tired than you could possibly imagine. Depending on how extensive your imagination is. I've spent months out in the Barrens, surviving on nothing but irradiated grubs and radiated grubs. And sure, the radiated ones are 5 feet long and taste like Wagyu beef. But after the war, we ran out of steak sauce almost overnight.
Tremors.
Do you have any idea what it's like to eat a steak without steak sauce?
Frankly, un-American.
I'm sorry.
Or whatever. Oh, I pissed it
mocking
off.
me, Ranger? The point is, millions of lives hang in the balance. And some of those lives might belong to wealthy citizens. I think that was the point. Oh, I went on a real long tangent there. I trust Colonel Furness briefed you on the mission back at the fortification.
Luke? I don't know that Luke could get it. He's a little crazy. But, like, not in the fun way.
Everything. But let's try to focus less on the tendies and more on the mission, okay? Here's the situation. I have, in my possession, a handheld electromagnetic device powerful enough to flatten the Barrens entirely. From Cape Death, to the Death Zone, to Deathtropolis, the Citadel of Death.
Luke and Doug. I'd like to see that, actually.
It's called the Magnetron.
I would end up paying for everything.
Here's
And probably
an
finishing
artist's
everything, too.
Whoa is right, Ranger. Anyway, to keep the device from falling into the wrong hands, it was permanently welded onto my armored exoskeleton, allowing me to transport it to its intended target. The Swarmer's subterranean nest. There, the device will be remotely detonated, eradicating the Swarmers and winning this war.
The red hair and the handlebar mustache reminds me of my uncle.
Yes, to finally win the war would be very, very cool indeed. I need you to meet me back here tomorrow at 0700 hours.
That's not happening.
After a light breakfast of irradiated grubs, I'll walk you through your training and our mission objectives.
My child doesn't even wake up at 0700.
All right, it's about time for me to begin my nightly patrol. Gotta make sure no Swarmers infiltrate our defenses. May the Immortals watch over and protect you.
That was a lot. That was a lot. Alright, I'm supposed to go to the data decks. Dakota, I love how much you hate men in general. But like, also, you're right. River... I kind of forgot I met them. Oop. Resort with the Y button. Mitchell Lynn. Oh, it does have the voice actor. Likes redacted, extremely redacted. Yeah, I made Lux hate me in like 2.5 seconds. Lux, not Lex. I forgot we met a lot already. I do want to find the vacuum. Oh, that looks like Sailor Moon. Okay. So you made Lux hate you also? I had so much high hopes. They were so attractive. Ooh. Nope, that's the office. What's here? We've already talked to the water heater. In the laundry room. Nope. You'd think for as small a house as this, I would know where I'm going. Have I found the laundry room? You're stumbling along in the dark. I didn't even think about turning it on. I forgot you can, like, interact with... Oh, yep, I haven't been here yet.
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor.
Smash.
No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration.
Oh
and
no,
his lips
stuck.
pressed together.
What's that?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo. Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for. It is super weird. You have the most bizarre timing. All right, now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoov, though. What's up? You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off. Sure. What about?
Definitely not as much of a himbo as the hangers. The Hanks.
You know it. I've been everywhere except the crawl space, I think.
Everyone loves a himbo.
I mean, you never know. There are always places I might not know about. I have heard rumors about a haunted attic. Nah, but I'm sure that's nothing but hearsay. Yeah, just a rumor, I'm sure.
He really wants me to
That's
ask if he's tired.
Crime scene investigation. I love my work.
He's making me
but
another
it
drink.
can be hard to put it away at times. I do tend to keep it all in my bag. Oh, it is. Big enough to take whatever needs taking.
I even texted him instead of just waving my drink glass on screen because I felt like that would be rude.
I'm all purpose on whatever surface, babe. Hard or soft, rough or smooth. I can do it any way it needs to be done.
Smash.
Only thing I'm not so good with is liquid.
Oh.
What else would we be talking about? Right, exactly. My specialty. Investigating dirt and other things. Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week, but I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better. Well, I used to do a lot of things for fun. I used to love watching a good game, especially with fellow fans. And sometimes I'd have a drink after a long day's work. These days, I don't know. I just felt a bit too cluttered.
You and my house both, buddy.
Nothing to worry about, though. Hey, it's been great talking to you.
Thank you. They say hi.
Hi.
Make us milkshakes, get us in the coffee. His permission. I'm very lucky to have Mr. Unfortunate Reads.
I Gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink? Sounds like a plan.
Mr. Unfortunate Reads, I think, moved about 8,000 books for Monsterotica this year. And I'm not exaggerating at all. I like that tactic.
House homie! Welcome back to the Adrenaline Den!
Dakota, were you here? Was it yesterday or the day before? Were you here when we met the Hanks?
You're standing in an Amigo?
Yeah. Probably 8,000 books. We had a full storage unit full of them and 4 van loads.
We just named it. Do you like it? Is it in a mood? It came to us in a dream. You were there too, but you were wearing a lot less.
God, I love the ginger so much.
Well, we were gearing up to go street luging. It was gonna be wicked gnarly. But you forgot
That's fair.
your guard and all your clothes.
I still like the ginger the best.
Head number 3 found this very sexually arousing. But frankly, we were just worried for your safety. Safety is goals AF! Anyway, give us 2 minutes, would you? You caught us right in the middle of visualizing success. And some other slightly naughtier imagery. We sit and do it for 37 minutes every day. It's tight, Broseph! Ah, meditation! It's the optimal amount of success visualization necessary to shred today's epic event. We're going windsurfing!
Helmets.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh man, it slaps so hard, homie. We're gonna bring our sailboards down from the bathroom.
They look like Christmas ornaments.
Ask Jean Lou to hit a flush. And let her rip! Boom! Instant sailboarding! Wicked! Dangerous? Not at all, gorgeous. Red Bull always has our backs. Listen, Red Bull always makes sure all of our adventures are exhilarating and epic. And above all, safe. Always safe. Super safe, fam. No cap. Yeah? Tell that to Hank number 6.
Oh no!
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Look, Hank number 6 just isn't around anymore, okay?
Jesus.
He's gone. It's all good. Promise. Hey, homie. No offense, cause we think you got riz. But we can't have you hanging around if you're gonna be sowing discord in the team, you know? Yeah, you're sexy as hell, but we need to be in total harmony to pull off our epic stunts. Anyway, enough about that. What's important is, are you gonna be joining us on today's epic windsurfing activity?
Anyone ever been windsurfing?
Are you? Wicked tight! Just remember to stay low, feel the wind, and ride those waves. Ride them like you really mean it. Let's go shred it up, dog!
Oh wait, we forgot we turned on lights. Because I also have been stumbling around in the dark. And one single light. Oh, they're separate. I thought for sure they'd be like a group activity.
David is obviously becoming desperate. He doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from. You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Based on your conduct, maybe I shouldn't care. But damn it, I still do. Anyway, I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate. And if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft.
I don't really want to do that.
Skylar and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources you'd never believe. I'm afraid there's just no time to explain. You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%. And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
But remember, realize Skylar ASAP.
I haven't been windsurfing a very long time. However, I want to meet Nightmare again. It was very tough. I'm probably too out of shape to do it now.
The steaminess of your home appears to have increased suddenly. It must be because Lucinda Lavish stands before you now.
Steam me up, lover.
I'm happy she's here often. Give me the smut.
Smut you shall receive. For today, I am Lucinda Lurid, purveyor of fantasy.
Oh. Dang.
I am your fantasy.
You're not wrong.
You've been going around dating everything here. And, truth be told, they're just objects. But me, I'm built different.
Mm-hmm.
Good eye. You can actually have me. Right now. In reality. Come with me to my fantasy chamber. Away from prying eyes.
Yeah.
This time, as you are magically
I
whisked
love this
away,
outfit.
the fantasy chamber appears different, done up precisely to your particular tastes.
The thing is, I don't know if I want to be Lucinda or be with Lucinda.
There are a multitude of objects in the shadows, but you can just faintly recognize the outline of a stuffed giraffe.
Do me.
Yeah.
You never thought anyone could make this particular fantasy of yours come true, but as you lie back against the inflatable giraffe, you know one thing for certain. You will never, ever have another sexual experience like this again. Lucinda does things to you that defy description, accompanied by the gentle squeak of the PVC inflatable giraffe at your back. Neither you nor the giraffe will ever be the same after tonight.
That was incredible.
Okay.
Tell me, baby, how do you feel?
Violated? Let's new things about
That's the
myself.
goal, sweetie. That's okay if you're not ready. Now that you've unlocked the secret version of me, I will always be available to you if you choose to see me again. I hope you do.
Okay then. Why an inflatable giraffe? Okay. I don't know if they can get that graphic, Dakota. I keep waiting to see if there's a Vera Valentine Easter egg in here. There's a freaking Chuck Tingle one. Again. We're gonna try this again.
You return to gaze at my backside or what? I suppose it's rare that you get to see any of us facing the other way. I could almost understand your curiosity. Almost.
Alright, fine. You're not gonna strip for me. I get it.
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Okay, Thor.
Greetings, weary traveler.
Ooh, the voice.
You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood. Tiger, tiger. Tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that.
Oh, that's rude as fuck.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Dramatic.
A long and solitary bad mood.
Rude.
For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story?
I don't think I have a choice.
Well, forgive me if it is. I'm sure you have much more pressing things to do. I'm used to being left with my door open, so to speak. Ah, yes, le bon homme sans merci. Long or not long, you'll have to be the judge. I drowned in the water so long ago, I can no longer tell its depth.
Your hotness points are severely decreasing here.
I am a servant to the drama of the heart. Sigh. I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water. The fundamental state of all things. Water. The tears you cry when you are born. When you are made. When you are broken.
Why are the hot ones always dramatic?
It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits.
Very specific.
It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. That's just it. No one does. But not only that. Not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple.
He probably writes Johnny Splash's songs.
I hold the dirt of life.
Oh, Shadow Lord.
The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear.
This is awfully deep for a washing machine.
It cannot. Nothing does.
Jesus.
I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me.
Is this why our washing machine quit?
But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life?
I get it, bro.
Ah, thus are explained the cracker crumbs in the pockets of t-shirts. It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my
Extra
own sea.
deep basin. So if I want to fix our washing machine, do I just have to be nice to it?
You mean it? And this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell. I have lost lost my only friend.
Okay.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Smack it like a drum. Ba-dum-tsh. Our dryer's broken? I thought our washer that was broken.
Yes, my God, haven't I done enough?
Oh, in this game. Okay. I understand. I was very concerned about our dryer also, which it wouldn't surprise me if it was broken.
Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense.
Oh no.
But the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
That got really deep. Wait, are they suffered and rot? Not changing that autocorrect. I know you mean autocorrect, but autocorrect is now suffered and rot. Siegfried and Roy. Yeah, nope, I definitely needed help with that one.
I no longer partake. Wine was something I shared only with him. Like so many other things.
Is there a tiger here somewhere?
He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him, my tempest seems but a suggestion. A rumor of rain in another man's country.
He did call me tiger.
Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform. Too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken. The bright cord
Oh,
severed.
that would make sense. I guess maybe that's a new dryer.
Me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own Sheol. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me.
This is depressing.
The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end.
Oh, come on.
A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way.
So if we're making an Omegaverse pack, the worst pack so far is Washford and the microwave. Duke Nukem. Luke Nukem? Luke Nukem.
You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else.
I think Lux is the Omega.
Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
I've been reading a lot of Omegaverse. Clearly. Okay, I'm gonna finish this life cycle and then I'm going to log off, but... How many fanfics? That's a good question. I mean, probably a ton.
Hello again. I'm just about to head out to a review. Care to join me?
Ooh. Tyrell, Betty, Abel, and Lucinda. Can we also get Curtin and Rod, though?
Pity that. See you later.
Thank God, I did not want to talk to you. Note to self. Anything food related is that guy. Did you just look it up?
Suspect. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery. I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock. A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper. I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits.
That's my house all the way too.
Very much. Tracking it down to its source was mighty helpful. Static electricity.
You're very humble.
It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, in-dead air pockets. That's why they hang out under the couch.
Gross.
It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were in fact the culprit. I pride myself on that. Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night. At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible. Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. Thank you. I'll certainly look into it closely. You bet.
Okay. Do I have 2 more? Oh, only 1 more heart? I was going to talk. Let's get coffee now. I was going to talk to Shadow Lord, but I kind of want to talk to Nightmare.
Kopi is in the middle of opening a bag of coffee beans, wafting their aroma towards her with a pleasant sigh.
Oh, hey! Welcome back! I hope you're in the mood for some delicious coffee. I just got him some fresh new beans, so they're gonna be nice and ready to grind. And, well, I'm looking to try something a little different today. So, what can I get for you today? Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different.
What does that mean?
Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee? Well, it's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through. I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to Nightmare and then I'm gonna log off because otherwise I'd be here all night because I could just get addicted to playing games again. Side note. Oh.
Your room is dark and cold, and though you may have gone to sleep alone, you can feel someone else here. Nightmare looms over the edge of your bed, at once friendly and disquieting.
Is it you again? Ah, you're back. I've been contemplating what to show you this time. What may unsettle you? Get your blood pumping. This time I think maybe you're speaking in front of an audience.
No, I'll actually black out.
Is that scary alone? The thought of being vulnerable in front of so many people? Expecting eyes on you, knowing if you misspeak even once, they won't respect you. They might not even like you, or be able to stand you. Your words tumble out and you start mixing them up. You can feel your heartbeat in your ears. The spotlights on you make you start to sweat. You start to get your lips under control and the words start to flow the way you intended. Then your tongue presses against your front teeth and they give. One of your teeth slips out of your gum and down onto the podium in front of you. You stare in horror. You reach to pick it up, and then a canine tooth drops to your tongue. You let out a petrifying, guttural scream as your own teeth fall loose from your gums. A tickle in your throat makes you cough. The people in the audience gasp, retch, lean back, flee from their seats. You're coughing up more teeth.
Jesus.
They come out of your mouth and into your hands bloody. Your mouth is just gums now. But the teeth, they're still coming. Tears prickle in your eyes. And you try to apologize to your audience. You realize you're a monster. The teeth clatter to the podium and... Tisk tisk. So defensive.
Isn't the teeth falling out, like, don't they have some theory as to what that means?
From? Is that so? Why don't you tell me what really scares you? There must be something you're hiding away. Something a little deeper. A tad more frightening than bugs and blood and teeth. The important thing is, you'll learn from what I show you. Don't you want to conquer your fears? Let go of your insecurities? Fascinating. Aren't we all in some way or another?
Not being in control, yeah.
The thought of not being enough, of making a misstep. I'm surprised it would bother you so much.
Nightmare takes a few steps back, beginning to fade away as the room grows lighter. It must be getting close to sunrise.
Thank you for being honest with me. I will have to think about your answer. Good night.
Anyway. At Monsterotica, do you mean for trivia? I should have made myself a screen where I could just talk to you. At trivia, I realized that no one was going to MC, and I am really good in a pinch when I have to. Yeah, if I have to, I'm an introvert until I'm an introvert until surrounded by more introverts. And then I'm like the one who will do it if need be. Thank you. I thought trivia was fun. I don't know if we're going to do trivia again this year. We actually have the whole hotel. So that's kind of cool. I don't think we can expand it to many people, but we literally have taken over all of the hotel's meeting space this year. So it will be just us. which means sadly no biomedical waste management engineering conference next to us. Alright, so I made this screen and a be right back screen. I need to make a talking screen. Yeah, Dakota's writing the fanfic because the guys kept coming over. How do I turn exit? This is just loud. Because we had those inflatable tentacles, so all they kept coming over and being like, trying to peer in because of our tentacles. So Dakota is writing a fanfic about them. It's still... You can swap the views and... No, because I didn't create a view for it. So I'd have to, like, readjust the camera on live. Because I have... That's all I got. I'll make one before I log off. I don't know the answer to that question. I don't want to try to do it live. Because I hate when things don't look good. Obviously, as most of you know. So, there are tentacles involved in that one. The other game I would like to... the other game I want to play is... Ashley Bennett actually sent it to me. And it's called Building Relationships. Have you guys seen that one yet? Did I download it? Not yet. I need to download Building Relationships. It's not out yet, but they have a demo. And, No, you haven't seen Building Relationships? Oh, wait, I did Oh, I shouldn't start something new tonight. Maybe I'll do that another night. But it's literally a little house. Talking to other houses. And he bounces around. I know. I'm very tempted to open it, but it's 10:38 at night. And I'm afraid I'll get sucked in. Can you, like, see... I don't want to see the... Can you see the, like, little... If I want to go look at the little, like, trailer. Can I do that here? Is there a trailer? Yeah, so you experience life as a house, and you roll around and you talk to other houses. Ashley Bennett sent it to me. Oh, yeah. Look at him roll around. Look at it roll around. Forgot I can control that. Isn't that cute? It's not out yet, but I need to play it. Except the one screenshot I saw said it was asking the house if you were more of a top floor or a... No, I forget what it was. A rooftop or a... Are you more of a rooftop or a bottom floor? Is what it asked. Are baby houses condos or townhomes? I don't know. But I'm definitely going to play it because I need to soon. Oh yeah. Do you identify more as a bottom floor or a rooftop? I can't. Anyway, I'll do that another time because it's 10:45 and I need to go to bed before my child wakes up at god awful early in the morning. But thanks for hanging out. You too. I always feel weird just logging off, but here we go.